My hands just almost froze off when I pulled my gloves off. All right. What's going on, guys? We are here early. We're like 10 minutes early before this protest starts. It's absolutely freezing. I already see some familiar faces. We're going to ask them what they think about what happened at the church in Minneapolis. Do they support it? Are they against it? Let's go find out, yeah? Hi. I'm an independent journalist. I have a YouTube channel. Could I interview you real quick?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much. Could you turn toward the camera? Amazing. Awesome. So what does your sign say?
Well, you can read it easily.
Murderer, despot, piece of shit. Despot, piece of shit. And who is this referring to?
The president.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on what happened in the church in Minneapolis? I know people are split on it, whether they support a protest at a house of worship or they don't support it. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm sorry, I don't know about that. I just about the church. I don't know about a protest at a church. Well, I'm sitting here wondering why we're at a library having this and not in front of Trump Tower.
Yeah. Maybe it was like a permit thing or something like that. But you think it should be at Trump Tower?
Constantly, at all times.
Yeah. Every day?
Every day.
Would you be out there every day?
Yeah, I absolutely have thought about it.
Yeah.
Marching like little Snoopy.
Yeah.
I would be marching like Snoopy.
What do you think stops you from marching out there every day? Is it a lack of organizers or?
Well, I have a job also.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm a private chef I'm a private chef.
What does your other sign say? Defend democracy.
This is from the organizers.
Gotcha.
I thought it would be good to keep on hand.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Tom Homan?
Not nice at all.
Do you think that he's a Nazi?
Probably. I get the whole thing. It's the scariest. It's really dangerous and scary.
I saw that Obama put on Tom Homan.
Great. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he gave him a distinguished medal for his deportations. What are your thoughts on that?
Obama did?
Yeah, Obama did.
How long ago?
In 2015.
Oh, I would have no idea.
Do you want to see it?
It's all so upside down. Maybe you shouldn't be interviewing me. I don't know enough about anything you're asking me.
No, I was just curious, they're calling him a Nazi now, but Obama gave him a medal, and I'm just trying to figure out how people feel about that.
I don't know how many people would really know that.
Do you think that people should know about it?
Sure.
Do you see Obama differently because of that, or do you see Tom Homan differently?
Probably something changed, yeah.
Like with Homan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Trump got to him.
Probably something like that. Yeah, probably. I don't know that much about it, though.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's Nate Friedman.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much.
My nephew's name is Adam Friedman.
Gotcha. All right, have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye.
They walk out and they're trying to get their legs
All right. So, yeah, she thinks of Tom Homan differently. Alrighty. All right, let's keep asking people. Hi, can I ask what this flyer is for? Oh, sorry, I'm interviewing people, but I'm not interviewing you. I just want to know about the flyer.
You can read it for yourself, but I don't want to be an interview.
What happened? Okay. All right. What's that? What's that?
No, he bumped into me and didn't say excuse me. Hey, come on. Say excuse me, bro. Common sense.
Are you protesting out here today?
I don't want to talk to you, bro. I know you.
What do you know about me?
You're a Zionist, bro. Get the fuck away from me, bro.
I'm a Zionist?
Stop talking to me, please.
Why don't you want to talk to Zionists? Okay, that was a quick interview. Hi. I'm a YouTuber. Can I interview you real quick? Okay. You don't have to stop this one. She already said no. Can I ask you why you're stopping the interviews?
I'm not. I'm just walking around.
Oh, okay. Hey, can I interview you really quick for my YouTube channel?
Yeah,
Awesome.
sure, what's up?
Awesome. So I was wondering, I'm asking protesters, because it's kind of split amongst the left right now, what they think about the protests in the Minneapolis church. Are you for it or against it?
The protests I'm actually not familiar with the protests with the Minneapolis church right now, actually.
They protested, like, it was during a church service. They were protesting, like protesters went in during a service. I was just wondering what you think about protests inside of houses of worship.
I think that might be overstepping some form of boundary, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think like there's a time and place and where to. It's important that we're like acknowledging when and where to protest and places that are effective. And I feel like churches, even especially in the middle of like services, might be a bit of a stepping over.
Yeah.
I think we should be a little bit more like thoughtful in how we want to go about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might have been a better way to go about that, but that's just based off of what what you just told me.
Would you like to see like Democrat politicians condemning it?
I'm not entirely sure if I would want like politicians to acknowledge it and maybe take responsibility in trying to push the public into a way that is more what I call it, productive.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to go about it, and as politicians, I think they should be able to help work with the people and trying to figure out ways to promote like a better way to going about it.
And what brings you out here today?
I actually came out here with my partner. She told me all about this, and obviously I'm a big. I grew up as an immigrant, American immigrant, so like something like this is like super important to me. So it's like I'm just here to help support the cause and learn more and keep myself educated on these things.
And when you say support the cause, like, do you want to abolish ICE? What is your cause?
Yeah, I don't fuck with ICE at all. Fuck ICE. Nah, we never needed that in the first place. The fact that we even had it in the first place, it was like, it's a complete waste of time.
Sure. And what would be the alternative to ICE in your opinion?
I think we should, if people are concerned about legal immigration, the perception of immigration should be changed in a way where like there is an actual possible way for people who are interested in wanting to come to this country have more access to a way to receive their green card, and it is accessible for people, and it needs to be like brought amongst the people, and it needs to be presented in a way where it is like for people who want to come into this country and want to have like amnesty and be safe in this country, like have the means to go about it. And like people will say like, oh, like, why don't people just come in legally? There really isn't a like proper legal way or a system in which like it is like possible for immigrants to come in.
You came in here legally though.
I was actually I was actually coming naturalized. So like the thing is like the government is trying to abolish it, if not they already have already. So something like that is like super important. So the fact that like they're taking away these opportunities is like, you know, like that's super fucked up.
I always have Republicans in my comment section being like, well, what do we do about criminals that come over the border? Like if we abolish ICE, what are we going to do with those criminals? What's your response to that?
There are criminals here right now. You mean that there's already pedophiles and like fucked up people here right now? Why don't we focus on the people who are already here that are already doing these terrible things, the people in power that are on that list, you know? Like we already have so much shit going on over here. Like to try and aim it at it as if it's a immigrant only thing is a complete like scapegoat.
Well, they say like the police department is responsible for the people that are committing crimes here, but if you came across the border and committed crimes, that you should get deported by ICE. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Sorry, say that again.
So basically, they're saying like if you come across the border and you commit crimes, that you should be deported, and the agency responsible for that is ICE. But if we don't have ICE, what do we do with people who came across the border illegally and committed crimes?
I feel like people who are coming here like illegally and like supposedly committing crimes, like I feel like they should be treated at like they should be given like their opportunity, and they should have like treated as if like we have like a justice system that is supposed to be there to try and protect the people, and like whether or not it is like a person who did a crime, like they should be treated justly as a human being. We shouldn't treat them anything less just because they came here illegally.
For sure. Do you think that we should open the borders?
It's a tough. I feel like that's a bit of a tough question. I might have to think about on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of components to that.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna think about on that one.
Yeah, it is tough, and I'm trying to understand because there's a lot of people that are interviewing people out here, and they're just trying to get clips and stuff like that. I want to know like what is the solution? So if you get rid of ICE, what comes after that? Because ICE is guarding the border,
Right.
and if you open it, there could be some potential issues. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna think about that one. So like people are saying that like, okay, if we abolish like ICE,
Yes,
there, what do we have to like replace it?
that's what they're saying. Yeah.
It's not
If you-
abolishing ICE.
yeah.
It's about
Yeah,
changing
the-
the system.
yeah,
It's
it's-
about doing it in a way that honors our Constitution and doesn't
Right.
infringe on human rights.
And I know what I'm personally curious about is how do we change the system so that, like, if we are to, like you're saying, you don't want to abolish ICE, right? Or you were saying you do.
I don't think like a system like this should exist in the first place.
So what is a better system? Is what I'm trying to ask people out
Well, I
here.
think also like detention centers, completely unjust. I think you can look at other socialist countries in which they are able to have strict immigration policies, but still balance it out with, you know, basic empathy. I think what we see today with ICE is a lack of empathy for human beings. I think people who are often here illegally are here because their visas are overextended and there's no reasonable way to extend those things.
What are the right countries that we should model our immigration after?
I think Canada has a lot of good policies. I think there are a lot of, I think it's difficult because there's still wide diversity in America. That's unprecedented in a lot of countries. So I think like people often say like Sweden and things like that, but to be honest, they don't really have the same diversity levels that America has. So I would say honoring it after Canada.
And last question, where do you guys get informed? How can people stay as informed as you guys?
I try and get as informed as I can. TikTok is yeah. There is probably a better app, but TikTok is usually a place where I usually get a lot of information.
I'm gonna plug his app because it's so good. Interval News tells you unprecedented. I use a lot of NPR. I like to
NPR?
support, publicly funded.
Thank you guys, appreciate you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Okay, so let's go over here. All right, let's talk about that interview a little bit. Okay, so it's interesting. They get their information from TikTok, which, but that there isn't a clear solution to this. You know, they're saying like, yes, we want to abolish ICE, but what comes after that? No response. So I'm trying to figure out here today. What is the alternative? Yeah. All right, let's keep doing interviews. I'll see what people are saying. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna do some more interviews here, guys, in a second. I think there'll be a lot more people soon too. I know this one's gonna be big. Here, let's ask this. Hi. Hi, I like your sign. Can I interview you? Okay, sure. What makes you bring this sign here today?
Well, he's totally out of his mind at this point. doing horrible things to people in this country.
Sorry,
And
can the camera see you? Is that okay?
Sure.
Perfect. Yeah.
Trump is a nightmare. He's getting worse, it seems, by the day, more empowered. Supreme Court does nothing to curtail him, neither does the Republicans in Congress. People have to stand up and fight back.
Yeah. Do you think that when the Democrats, or if the Democrats get control of the House, would you like to see Trump arrested?
Yes, well, impeached, absolutely.
Yeah. And what crimes would that be, like, in your opinion?
Well, crimes against the Constitution. He's not following the law. You don't turn the military on civilians. That's plain in the Constitution.
Gotcha. And are you here to, in an effort to be against ICE or Free Palestine?
ICE.
ICE? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that there was also a Free Palestine one here too.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you support Free Palestine as well?
Well, I'm, of course, in favor of people's rights to survive, and against Netanyahu and what he's been doing in Gaza. It's a nightmare. But I'm not going to be so entrenched against Israel in particular. I'm against Netanyahu's regime.
This is obviously a very powerful image. Did you print it yourself?
Yes.
Like, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You had to design this as well, right?
Yeah, it's my work.
It looks like it's reminiscent of like the Time magazine, right?
Yes, it was a Time magazine cover.
Yeah. So is this something that you would want to see on the cover of Time?
Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're watching. Can I ask you, what do you think of Tom Homan?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
What happened to the $50,000? I'd like to know. A lot of people would like to know.
What $50,000 are you referring to?
The $50,000 that came in a kava bag that he got before Trump took office, a payoff for some job possibility from undercover FBI agents. And he's lying about the whole thing. They have it on tape, and no one can see it. So
do you think that, like Trump, do you think that Tom Homan is a Nazi?
I think they're all fascist, whether you want to call them Nazis or not, but they're so reminiscent of what the Nazis did. Hitler's rise to power.
Yes, it's parallel.
Yeah.
I have to say, I was kind of devastated to see this, that I saw Obama pinning a medal to Tom Homan in 2015. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
He was awarding him for deportations. He was saying that because he did so many deportations that he got a medal.
That's nauseating.
Did you support Obama?
Of course.
Yeah. Do you feel different about him now? Because I was like, ugh, this is terrible.
That's a horrible thing. But, I mean, it's Trump's lie. He kept saying, we're going after the worst of the worst and criminals, and that was total lie.
Yeah.
It's going after anyone.
Yeah.
You heard about the Asian man that got dragged out of his house in a suburb of Minneapolis in his underwear? A citizen, a U.S. citizen.
I didn't hear about that.
Yesterday. It's on tape.
I'll look it up. So what do you think about the protests in the church in Minneapolis? Did you see that news about the protesters going to the church? I know some people are split on it, and you seem like a level-headed guy, so I wanted to know your opinion. Do you think that it's okay to do protests in a house of worship or not okay?
Well, it's up to the church leaders, I think, if they want to be part of it, and if they're allowing people to speak inside, it should be fine.
I know in this case they were saying like, stop, we're doing our service, and the protesters continued. So I'm trying to get opinions from protesters like yourself if that's something that should be okay.
Yeah, I guess that might be a bridge too far.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I respect that. Thank you, sir. Where do you get your news so people can be as informed?
MS Now, Times, and lots of sites.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. My name is Nate. Good to meet you. Bye-bye. It's nice to see you again, man. Do you have flyers today? I know you're working with the People's Forum. Do they give you any flyers to pass out, or you're off the clock? You off the clock? Oh, you do the thing. That's your strategy. I forgot. You're the one that does what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are that one. It's good to see you again, buddy. All right, hang in there. All right. Hope you get some help. All right. You too. All right, another professional protester out here. He's not passing out flyers today, but his whole strategy is to say what. Things are getting kind of crazy when the guy holding a Nazi armband on Trump is the voice of reason around not protesting in a church. Very interesting. Anyway, we can move on to the other side of the protest. All right, we're moving over here. What is going on, guys? So it's getting bigger and bigger. We just arrived here early. Show you around in a second.
That we're going to put QR codes on ICE agents.
What are these people saying, guys?
We've got Cory Booker
Stop
saying
Trump.
that we need to give more training and more funding to ICE agents. They want us to live in the past. We've tried that before. We know it doesn't work. And right now, ICE is the most well-funded law enforcement agency in the country. And Democrats want to give them more money.
Where's this guy speak?
So are we going to wait around for November for the Democrats to propose some kind of solution?
Can you extend this? Yeah, sorry.
We got agents in the crowd. We are going to do what we've been doing since
sorry.
Trump got in the office.
Who are the agents?
Before Trump was in office.
Who are these agents in the crowd, sir?
And we're going to fight for the future that we deserve.
Agents in the crowd. Do you know what these agents that he's referring to?
And that means that we reject
Sure.
all of the attempts to divide us by race, gender, class, sexuality, and identity.
There's agent in the crowd, so I've always wanted to be a special agent,
The
so.
workers do all of the labor that creates the wealth in society.
Alrighty. What's
And
this one?
together, through organization,
Peace.
the workers will own and direct and control all the wealth in society. And when the workers control the wealth, we know we'll take
Who
that
profits
money
from
away
civil war?
them
This is an
and
interesting
put it into
question.
housing.
Sorry,
We'll take that money away
Hi,
from
then. I think your sign's very interesting. Could I interview you about it? No, thank you. No, thank you? All right.
money in our communities where
Fair
it
enough.
belongs, so that we can have a future that is not based on environmental destruction, but is based on living in solidarity with the international working class. Thank you.
Oh, it's the Maoist Communist Union. Co-union. All right, well, professionals have made it. Let's ask them some questions. We don't want to ask them right away. They're going to say, we're setting up, so we'll give them a second.
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
Hi, this is a beautiful sign. Can I interview you real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. So what is this exactly?
So we're part of Maoist Communist Union. We're a pre-party organization in the United States.
Gotcha.
Oh, is this you as well, or someone else?
No, this is yeah, we're
Okay.
together.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Boston originally, and I live
Okay.
in New York last 5 years.
Great. What is this for?
It's for my YouTube channel. It's not. I'm not like a corporate,
Okay.
bullshit like that. Yeah.
Cool, great.
Yeah.
But okay, back to that. Yeah. So we're Maoist Communist Union.
Sure.
We're a pre-party organization, which means that we're dedicated to actually fighting to have a communist party in the United States, which
Yeah.
is like the advanced attachment of the working class. We have comrades who are working in the unions. We also do different education programs,
Yeah.
and we're trying to desperately grow. And yeah,
How is the recruiting going?
well, I think that these moments in time in history are very important to seize.
Yeah.
A lot of people are angry.
Yes.
A lot of people are fed up. And the problem isn't so much that we can't spontaneously jump into the streets, but how do we collectively put forward the need to study and to learn from past revolutions.
And I've interviewed communists in New York City before,
Yeah.
and it really does seem like it's growing. What is the most effective message that you found resonating with people who are joining you?
Resonating with people who are joining
How do you get people to join up?
Okay, well, I joined in 2020, actually.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah, but I think oftentimes something that does set us apart and why we are Maoists too is because we believe in the mass line. We believe in the fact that we have to engage with people in struggle. We can't just study. We have to be engaged in practical struggle. So some of us were involved in the UPS contract campaign. We've done stuff on campuses or schools against recruitments.
Sorry, go ahead.
And we have to learn from the people. We're not experts.
Yeah.
You know, are people dedicated to actually believing that we can change and are committed to, understanding the lessons from.
I remember in high school, I didn't study it in college, but I remember in high school there was a famine under Mao, and he was like kind of a dictator. Like, is that when you say you're Maoist? Like, what? Yeah, tell me. Please clear that misconception because I haven't been in school in a while.
No, that is completely wrong. They're. Oh fuck. You're gonna like edit this stuff, right?
No. No. No, we're live, so. There's not many people watching. Don't worry about it.
Can I call a comrade?
Call a comrade? But no, we're having a nice conversation. You're nice. Who
Okay,
cares?
sounds good.
Yeah.
But oftentimes the bourgeoisie will always try and put forward whatever they can that communist politics are responsible for more death than them. But I think even given the time, if there were issues during the Chinese Cultural Revolution or lack of food, like who's to really blame? There were issues in the party at various points, but it's.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
We can end it. You can end this question. Yeah.
I don't feel confident answering the question, but I know that's.
So where's the most effective place people can learn about you? Is it in colleges and universities? Like where do you do the most recruiting?
At big moments like this, or at the workplace, we have different things on social media, podcasts, YouTube,
and when
whatever
people
we
join,
can.
do they have to is there dues to pay? Like what happens when you join?
What happens when you join? We do have dues, but it's like a long process. I mean, people can be involved with our studies for a long period of time. They can be supporters. They can just be friends or, allies of the organization. But it really starts with us seeing that people are dedicated and wanting to be involved. Like it's kind of based off of your own initiative.
Yeah.
Like how you'll prove how serious or not you want to be involved, and then.
You know what? Like I have to ask you one more thing because there's all this this BS hate around this, and they say they'll see someone like yourself or whoever who is supportive of communism, and they see you have a MacBook or an iPhone. Like in this case, it's like a coffee, and they say, "Well, you couldn't have that coffee if it wasn't for capitalism." What is your response to that?
That's just like, what is that person trying to do? Just bring all of us down? Of course, we wouldn't have this without capitalism, and then but we also wouldn't have it then without the workers who made it, and all the people, and the all the beans that have been harvested, and all of trade, but we can also still have coffee under socialism. Under communism, we're gonna have to friggin' eat.
Yeah.
It's just a silly argument, but it won't deter us or anybody who really actually has the conviction. That sort of an argument should just roll off of somebody's back.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. I wanted to clear it up, so I appreciate you. My name is Nate. What's your name?
I'm Colleen.
Colleen, nice to meet you. God bless. Bye-bye.
And where can I?
Nate Friedman. Okay, bye-bye.
This is not peace.
Oh, the Palestinians are here. Read chat, see what you guys are saying. I guess I could see it if that was an interesting interview.
Of arrogance,
See, look at this.
domination that successive U.S. administrations.
Oh my God, we got all the people out here. Oh, sorry about that. I can probably.
And discipline working people here.
I can probably get my phone out to
All
read
to
it.
the benefit of who? A handful of elites hell-bent on stripping us of justice, of real peace, and of sovereignty. And we know that same violence comes home. Trump has unleashed ICE and the military as a racist and inhumane weapon against our community. And
My hands are absolutely frozen. Okay,
off the
so
streets with no charge or
I want to find one of these people holding out flyers. I want to ask them about something.
Palestinian men, women, and children, holding them indefinitely in the most inhumane conditions. As we speak, over 10,000 Palestinians, 10,000 Palestinians continue to be held in
Hey man, how's it
Israeli
going?
dungeons.
What's going on, brother?
They're
Can I interview you real quick?
beaten, starved,
Can I interview you real quick?
assaulted, and
Are you selling
psychologically
Renee shirts? I feel sick. You feel sick? All right. Well, I'll talk to you from over here. Are these Renee shirts?
Right now.
You want to talk? Okay, so people are profiting off this.
We
Let's see.
refuse to allow Trump, ICE, and his racist administration to operate with impunity.
All right, I want to
From
find.
Gaza to Caracas, from Tehran to Minneapolis, the U.S. enforces domination through bombs, through sanctions, and repression. And that is why officials cannot hide in their civilian power. While everywhere we look, things seem more terrifying.
I have a question.
No thanks.
I just have a question. I'm not doing an interview.
I'm not gonna.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
I can't ask you guys a question.
People don't have to talk to you.
No, I'm not just asking you a question. No, I'm not trying to interview you. Okay, is there someone that's I can speak to? I love that they all have Zoran hats now. It's like the uniform. Hi. I have a question. Are you holding this table? Is this your table?
You want one of these?
I do want one, but I'm confused about this. So did you get this flyer? This no
Yes,
no.
we're all here for
so
this
so
together.
so okay. So this is the Free Palestine, right? But then this
No,
is
no. This is 1 year after Trump's election.
okay. So this is a protest against Trump because what I'm confused about. I'm trying to attend the Stop ICE Terror rally, but there's one is Free Palestine at January 20th, 4 o'clock, and it's also Stop ICE Terror. Is it divided? How do I attend the anti-ICE one?
This group just puts everything on their flyers. It's very confusing.
Oh, yes, it
but
is.
Around the country, it's on 1 year after Trump.
Okay, that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
1 year after Trump.
Well, at
And-
least that's why it was originally called for this date.
Gotcha.
And there's so much. They murdered a person in Minneapolis.
Yes,
We
I-
got to stop this shit.
Yes.
And if you'd like a sign to carry,
It's cold. It's so cold.
you want a sign? It won't make you warmer, but maybe it will make you hotter.
Yeah, I can take a look at that sign.
And if you're able to donate
I'll
anything,
take a look
it'd
at
be
it.
great.
So yeah, okay, so donating. So what is this organization?
Well, this will tell you about it. This is uniting people, both those who are from liberals to revolutionaries, saying that we all face this danger of Trump consolidation. None of the plans and hopes that we could have will go anywhere without that.
I've talked to you for a second.
Yeah, you want to tell him to stop doing the interview, so let's have the conversation. Let's do it.
No, it's okay.
So why should he stop it?
Someone's looking for us right now.
No one's looking for you. This guy just came over and said you shouldn't talk.
So, yeah, just talk to me for a second. Charles?
She's not winning an Oscar for this performance. I will tell you that much.
Yeah. So,
Is he telling you, did you tell
yeah,
him where we are?
yeah. Here.
It's thrilling, right? To lie like that. Okay, so what happened was this guy in a mask.
We need to just stay with me for a second.
Okay, so it's a different reason now. So let me ask you a question.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
didn't see a microphone before.
Oh, sorry.
Get the hell out of here. That's
Oh
not
no,
right.
that's a change up. Nice work. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. This woman, oh man, it's so I gotta talk about this. Okay, so what happens, right? So this guy with a mask comes over. He's been on the whole time. He just calls me like filthy Zionist, whatever, you name it. And he comes over, he's warning everybody not to talk to me. But he can't warn the person that I'm interviewing because he doesn't want to be seen. So he asked the friend or whatever to go stop the interview. And this woman's like, I need you right now. David is trying to get some. Crazy. Oh, trans flags and Ukraine flags. Excuse me. Sorry. How you doing, man? Good to meet you. My name is Nate, and I was wondering if I could interview you real quick about your story here.
We speak Islam.
Racist, fascist fucks.
I'm a racist?
Fascist fuck. Proud Boys. We see y'all.
How am I fascist?
Fuck you.
I would hate to be fascist, so tell me how I'm fascist so I can stop, please. I hate
You're
fascists.
Proud Boy, your fascist is of course fascism. That's what y'all do.
How am I a fascist?
Oh, you're a fascist?
Tell me how I'm a fascist.
The way you do, the way you act, the way you say, or what you plan.
So-
You're fucking fascist.
So what makes someone a fascist is how they act.
Yeah.
Oh, not
and what they do.
Oh, what they
And
do.
what
So
they
what do I do? So what do I do? That's
We ain't done
fascist.
nothing yet, because we ain't going to let y'all do nothing.
So what do I do that's fascist? Name one thing I've done that's fascist.
You support a fucking fascist.
Who's a fascist?
Trump.
Trump's a fascist?
Yeah.
How is Trump a fascist? I want to know about that.
Well, fuck yourself, and you can put that down too.
Okay, great. So I don't want to support a fascist. So tell me how he's a fascist so I can stop.
No.
You won't tell
Maybe
me
if
how
you
he's
drop dead, that'd be good.
If I drop dead?
Yeah.
Oh, great. You said that on camera. Good job.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What else is there?
I
Well,
don't know.
fuck
I
yourself.
asked how I'm a fascist and you told me to drop dead. So
Yeah.
so far you're coming out as a fascist.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because you're saying
no.
you're someone. You're saying
Fuck y'all.
you're saying I disagree with you and therefore I should drop dead.
Yeah. And you got it clear. But fuck yourselves, all y'all. Bunch of fucking fascists.
Great argument. Is this? Can you just? You can just.
Backpack's open.
Oh, okay. You're gonna zip it. You're gonna lose your hearing like that, man. Is he gonna follow me? Don't deal with another one of these people. Oh, I want to talk to the guy with the store, but he's gonna bang his little bullshit in my face the whole time. So I want to ask if they're selling more trans flags or Ukraine flags. We'll come back for it. Let's take a look. Let's see.
They gotta get you guys double time for the goal.
So, all right, let's see. It seems like this protest is like somewhat divided. Let's see. Sorry about that.
There's money again for war,
It's for Palestinian
but there isn't
liberation.
money for healthcare. But there isn't money for our housing. But rent is sky high. There's money to fund the police department, but not for
Hi,
childcare.
I'm a Jewish YouTuber, and I saw that you're saying Jews for Palestinians. Can I interview you? Can I interview you? Okay. Hi, I'm a Jewish YouTuber, and I was wondering if I can interview you, just as a fellow Jew. We're both Jewish.
Together we are never defeated.
Okay. What happened? What happened? You're telling people not to speak to me, so I was just wondering why.
You know.
Do I? I don't know why.
Oh well.
Tell me.
I'm so sorry.
Tell me why they shouldn't talk to me.
I'm so sorry you're not intelligent enough to know. Sorry.
Actually, you're preventing me from doing my job. Can I ask why?
United will never be defeated.
What do you do for work?
United will never be defeated.
It's the middle of a work day. What do you do for work?
Will never be defeated. The people united will never.
No, they're not sending their best.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
They need some new chants. I'm honestly tired of this one.
For jobs and education. For war and deportation. For war and deportation. But for jobs and education. Not for billionaire
Hi,
corporations.
can I interview you? I'm a YouTuber. Can I say? Cool. Hi, I was wondering if I can interview you real quick. Oh, okay. People are in a chatty mood right now. Yeah, these guys, they know me. I can't speak to them. Yeah, can I ask, like, which flag are you selling more of?
No, my boss, he said selling the everything flags. My boss,
It's
not.
everything, yeah. But which one do you sell more of? Like the Ukraine one?
Oh yeah, I have everything. I have the American. I have a lot of too much flags inside.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador?
Yeah.
When did you come to America?
I'm living here.
Yeah. When did you come to America?
I'm living 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Don't speak to them, man.
We do not want war.
Oh, what's up, Veronica? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you. Oh, Veronica or Victoria? Veronica, right? Oh, Veronica. Let's go talk to Veronica. I haven't seen her in a little while. Veronica, I haven't seen you since the last protest. Could I interview you real quick? What do you do with PSL? I didn't recognize her. I hadn't seen Veronica in a while. She took some months off after I exposed her at the Palestine protests in, like, what was it? The summertime. So she's back again. Hi. I'm a YouTuber, and I was wondering if I could interview you.
Okay.
Awesome. So what brings you out here today?
The, everything in general since the Trump's regime took place, between ICE, the terrorism of innocent civilians, his whole economic policy is just a billionaire policy. The Great Bad Bill is just the destruction of anything that provides social services that people need and people pay their taxes for.
Yeah.
I pay taxes.
Yeah.
I don't want to support a war against Venezuela. You know, I don't know what he's thinking, but it's just a power show. I don't want Greenland. Greenland, I want to stay a free country as it is. And his tariffs, the repercussions of what Donald Trump has done is going to be with us for so long.
Yeah, you've definitely got a lot of issues with him, and they're all fair. What would be your top issue with Trump? Like, what is the one that you're like, that's terrible? The worst?
I think right now, since he's made ICE his personal police force, military action against people, I think right now, because that puts so many people's lives and well-being in danger, that it needs to be cut off. I think ICE needs to be defunded.
Yeah. Do you think that he's going to start just like arresting everyone who didn't vote for him?
You know, their strategy is like take the head off the snake, so to speak. So anyone in power, they're going to snuff out, and that's supposed to be like an example for us. Like, if you stand against me, I will make an example of you.
Yeah. So any liberal that's in power that you think he's going to arrest them?
If he can figure out a way, you know, he's a very petty and vindictive person. You know, he's just a man with no virtues.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a strange kind, but this whole, you know, white Christian nationalism is like, you know, in some ways it's the death thrones of an empire.
Yeah. And you mentioned white Christian nationalism. I know a lot of people are so frustrated with how much he supports Israel. Do you feel that that's like a white Christian nationalist thing to do, to be supportive of Israel?
Well, actually, strangely enough, yes, they're not crazy about Jewish people. They're not. They're very Zionist because they feel that, you know, there's the story of the rapture, and that when Jerusalem rebuilds like 3 temples or something, the rapture will come, and then they'll be rid of the Jews at that time.
Gotcha.
So then the Jews will have their.
But sticking with anti-ICE then, did you see what happened in Minneapolis with in the church, the protests in the church?
I did not see that. I did
You've
read
heard
about it.
Yes.
Yes, I know about it.
What are your thoughts on it? Because I'm getting difference of opinions today here at the protest. Some people are for it, some people are against it. What are your thoughts on a protest that takes place in a house of worship? Are you against it or for it?
Well, it's how you behave when you're there.
Okay.
I mean, as far as the information is a little fuzzy. You know, it takes us a few days to finally, because the lies come on and we have to untangle them.
There's a video of it.
But it shows that they did attend the service, and that they were there for part of the service. And when the part came after the prayer, she raised her hand to raise a question and question him about the member who is a member of ICE.
Okay, I must have seen a different video, because the video I saw was like a big group of protesters with Don Lemon went into the church and sort of took over the service. Like they weren't able to have the service.
That happened.
Okay.
You know, and that's the thing. The timeline is very tricky right now.
Yes.
I really would. I don't know. I don't know if invading churches are a good idea, but since, you know, this church has this association, maybe even the church members don't even know about the association.
Yeah.
I think it could have had a more subtle approach.
Yeah.
But
enough.
some of these churches, you know, their interest does not lie with us either.
Yeah.
I mean, they were pro-slavery during slave times, so.
Right. So the person who's leading all this anti-ICE stuff, you know, I believe it's Tom Homan. What are your thoughts on Tom Homan?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize Tom Homan. Who is he?
Tom Homan? Oh, he's like the border czar. Have you heard of him before?
He's the border czar. Oh, yeah.
Tom Homan.
All right.
What are your thoughts on him?
I think that anyone who wants to take the name of czar is questionable.
Okay. I know that Kamala was the border czar. She was coined the border czar.
I didn't want to vote for her. I did, but Kamala Harris, she it was her to lose, you know?
What made you not want to vote for Kamala?
Well, Palestine, for one, and then she decided, she came out with some heat, and that was from some heat at the beginning, you know, with her running mate, that they, you know, Tim
Walz.
yeah, and that was good. And then clearly, the people handling her said not to go with that route. Like be more
Which route did she want to go? I can't remember. Was it Josh Shapiro she wanted to ask her?
Centralist.
Centralist.
Right.
So,
And the centralist is like, you might as well stay where you are.
so who would you have her choose if you're running again? Like, what would be a better VP than Walz?
Well, I'm not for her running again.
Yeah.
I think we have better people
We're in agreement
coming
on
up,
that.
and more people are taking office, like Madani,
Yeah.
Spanberger in Virginia.
You like Mamdani?
I'm it's always a wait and see, but he has a strong enough background for us to have some
What do you
faith
think about AOC? I know that looks like she's going to run for president.
AOC confused me sometimes.
Yeah,
I know she's, she's part of the pack, but.
She started condemning Hamas all of a sudden, and it's like.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was taking. Then you want to condemn Hamas, you got to condemn the occupation of the colonization of Israel.
Yes.
Of Palestine by Israel, the Israelis.
Yeah.
It's clearly apartheid system, and it's horrible. I mean, there are kids who've grown up there and never been without some confrontation at their door.
Yeah, so would you vote for AOC? So let's just say, right, it looks like it'd be AOC versus Newsom. Who would you go for?
I don't know right now.
It's a tough call, right?
Kind of.
Who are you leaning toward?
Maybe Newsom.
Newsom? And where do you get your news? Where do you get your information?
I listen to the radio and I read the paper. I don't watch the news on TV.
Which paper do you read?
I read Strangers Now, the New York Times.
New York Times. New York Times is a good
The
one.
Washington Post.
Yep.
But I also read like the Guardian. I'll pick up on foreign papers when I can.
Yeah.
Because we're between oceans, and like we are psychologically like isolated in our thinking, right? I want to see what people are saying. How does it look from the outside? Like if you're involved in an accident, it may look one way.
Yes.
But if you're standing there watching the accident go down, the trailer go down, it's going to look a little different. You're going to have a more open, long view of it as opposed to a tiny
Absolutely.
view.
Well, I appreciate you, braving the cold and being out here, exercising your First Amendment rights.
Hardcore under this weather, and if Minnesota can do it, we can do it.
And what do you do? What do you do for work that you're able to, come out here? Because it's wonderful that you're out here. I know it's freezing. I'm freezing my hands off.
I recently retired.
Gotcha.
So that helps.
You have time now. A little time.
Yeah. It's like I'm just so pissed off.
I understand. Me too. All right. Well, hang in there. All right. My name's Nate. Great to meet you.
What's your service?
Nate Friedman. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm gonna be on the radio. So I would love to be on the radio sometime. Maybe you could listen to me one day or something. But yeah.
I listen to WBAI.
WBAI.
That's where I really find when I get some kind of distillation, I can figure out what's really going on.
Perfect.
Because there's all this. It's like three-card Monty with this administration.
Yeah.
So you gotta pick your sources.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna keep going around. Nice to meet you. Okay. Bye bye. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. All right. That was an interesting interview, guys. There's a super chat, guys. I'd like to read it. I'm gonna pull up the live stream on my phone. It's just I'm gonna freeze my hands off at the moment. All right, let's see. Here, can you hold it for a second, and I will try to pull it up if I can.
Your neighbors that you haven't talked to ever before. If they look like they just came from this country, or even if they don't, talk to them about what's going on. Talk to them about their fears. Talk to them about what happens if they get detained. Can I hold your document so to make sure that we can make sure that you're safe? We have to do things to take care of each other. Because this administration
Julia B, thanks for showing us this stuff, Nate. You got it, Julia. My pleasure.
So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Let's go.
It seems like divided. Like the anti-ICE seems to be on that half, and Palestine needs to be on this one. Can't remember her name. She won't do an interview with me.
Give it up for Muhammad and African communities together.
I'm really sorry to bother you. Could we finally do an interview? Just to do one, and then I won't bother you anymore. Is that fair? She went to Colombia and she's a professional protester, but she doesn't want to do an interview with me.
Push our fight forward. Because how can we expect the world to change if we aren't changing our own lives, right? It's a struggle for a better world for us and our families and our communities and everyone around us. Because we know we deserve it. We need this world to good, right?
Hi, how you doing? I saw your sign. I was wondering if I could interview you real quick for my YouTube channel. It's alright. I'm independent.
No, that's, I mean, I'd prefer not to.
Absolutely.
They're demanding dignified treatment, just wages.
Remembering the names. What's this guy? Victor is his name. Yeah, Victor. Let me ask Victor. Hold on. Victor. Victor. Can I see a question?
These fucking people answer them. Proud Boys.
Proud Boys now.
Assholes.
Please, give it up for our final speaker, a long-time organizer in the community, a long-time organizer in the fight for immigrant justice, Karina, of the Answer Coalition. The community say, I sound of New York. I sound of New York. I sound of everywhere.
It's like so loud. I can't do an interview over there.
I sound of New York. I sound of New York. I sound of everywhere. I sound of everywhere. Chinga la vida.
Hi. Can I ask you a question? I saw your sign. It popped out to me. Can I interview you?
Sure.
Amazing. So tell me what your sign says. I saw the beginning, right?
Well-behaved women rarely make history, but fucking bitches do.
Amazing. So what makes you want to bring that sign out here today?
I'm here to speak out against the femicide that's currently going on. Thank you. Thank you.
From over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
The what that's going
The
on?
femicide that's currently going at the hands of Donald Trump in multiple ways, not just the murder of Renee Good by ICE and the murder of other women by ICE, but also just the attacks on healthcare, the attacks on women across the board, but mostly here to speak out against ICE and the...
Mostly about ICE.
Yes.
Gotcha. And so should we abolish ICE, do you think?
Absolutely. Abolish, dismantle, get rid of, never needed before.
Absolutely. Do you think that... Sorry, I just want to keep interviewing you. It's okay. Do you think that we should open the borders?
I don't think that's a question here for me today. I'm not in that. I am not the type of person to answer that question.
Sure.
I know that we should abolish ICE.
Gotcha.
I am not into immigrant policy. I work in gender equity. I'm a gender equity, racial gender equity specialist.
Thank you.
So I mostly work for women's rights, and especially the intersection of women of color and white women. So I'm here to support all of the women immigrants and all of the women migrants that are
Do you
here
teach
today.
the gender equity at a college level?
I was the last manager of gender equity for the last 2 mayors of Atlanta. So I've worked more in public policy and government work in gender
And what brings
equity.
you to New York?
I've always wanted to live here. I've always
great
wanted to live
city,
here.
right?
Yeah. New York has always been the dream. I've always wanted to live here.
And what are some of the lessons that you've learned with gender equity that you can share with people?
Say that one
Like, what are some things that you can share with people about gender equity? What exactly it is?
I specifically, I suffer from something called,
Are trying to intimidate
I don't
our
know what they're
people
saying.
all over the country.
all
Over the country.
They're saying proud
They're saying proud boys.
Millions of people are organizing to get ICE out of
Agitator.
their cities, to take back their communities, to defend their
Forget it.
rights.
What were you saying?
what have I learned about gender equity?
Yeah. Like what?
There's a femicide going on right now at the hands of Donald Trump.
They have not
And that's what you can
intimidated
teach
the
people.
of Los
I can teach people. Do you have 12 hours? I mean, do you have a course that I could teach you?
But for under Atlanta's government, do you share that? Can you share that message? Do they allow for that?
intimidated
Does
by
Atlanta's
these
government-
Yeah. Do they allow for you to say like those things about Trump? I know because it's so like
I don't
taboo.
work for the Atlanta government.
Oh, you don't. Oh, who do you work for?
Myself, I'm a consultant. I already told you that.
Oh, I didn't know you were a consultant. Okay, but consulting for like who?
I am a gender equity racial consultant.
Gotcha. Okay. Our last question is, I know I'm asking people out here, so if we abolish ICE,
Don't make any sense at all.
yeah, I know, I'm working on it.
Are
What's
we
that?
going to be intimidated?
What should we replace ICE with?
People of Minnesota are
What maybe with immigrants that can actually help us learn how they got into the country in the most safest way possible and how we can allow them to keep coming into this country safely and possibly. Let immigrants be in charge. Let them take over that role. Let them be in charge of Border Patrol. It's their issue, correct?
Teachers.
Let them be the ones in charge.
The people who move
Gotcha. How exactly would that work? Like they come over the border and
Again, I
they...
told you that's not the policy that I'm in.
Yeah, I was just curious.
So,
Okay.
like,
Thank
if
you.
you're not gonna like ask specifically what I'm interested in, I don't know what you're.
Fair enough. I was just curious.
People of Minnesota
Okay,
understand
let's talk
their
about that.
power.
That's amazing.
And we have to remember our power as well. And we have the power not just to shut down Trump, not just to shut down Kristi Noem and these ICE agents. We have the power to shut down this whole system.
Okay, I want to talk about that. Okay, so I've done these interviews for about a year now, and that I've never heard anything like that in my life. That we should replace ICE with immigrants. You think you hear it all, and you don't. You don't. How would that even work? What does that even mean? So people should pour over the border and then create a police force? I don't know. But that was a new one for sure. Yeah. That was a new one. That's genuinely insane, guys. I feel like I will do like 1 or 2 more interviews, guys. But that is unbelievable. That is insane. Let's ask this guy. Alright, how much are these shirts? No camera. Just how much is it? 20 bucks? Okay. Where do you make these? Okay, so I'll do one more interview. I want to read your guys' suggestions of what you'd like to be asked for this interview that we do here. So I'm watching the chat. Okay, guys, let me know which questions. I'm reading the chat right now. What would you like to ask people? Okay, why are you crazy? Probably can't ask that, guys. What is your favorite color? Ask people about Iran. Oh, that's a funny one, actually. Their pronouns are good. Are they boosted? Are they? Why do they hate your country? Okay, wait, that's actually so funny. The Iran one is so good. I gotta ask about that. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, hold on.
We're gonna get organized. We're gonna keep organizing our people. Are you with me? Are we gonna shut down ICE?
I have a question. Do you know when the Free Iran protests are?
I do not know yet.
You don't know? Because I saw there was a Free Palestine and anti-ICE today, but I'm waiting to join the Free Iran one. Do you know when it is? Do you know? Can I ask you a question? Do you know when the Free Iran protest is?
I'm not sure.
I have a question. Do you know when the Free Iran protest is? It's the guy with the camera telling you not to see it. Do you know when it is? No, I don't know. I'm wondering. Alright. Do you know when the Free? Do you know when the Free Iran protest is?
Hopefully soon. Free Iran.
What's that?
Hopefully soon. Free Iran.
I know. I want to free Iran. Do you know when the protest is?
There are many people here who are very supportive of the freedom of Iran. Yeah.
Okay, I saw that the flyer said Free Palestine, and I wasn't sure if we're able to say Free Iran.
Free Palestine and Free Iran.
Okay. Do you think there will be a Free Iran protest the People's Forum about it?
Sure.
Okay, do you work with them?
Yeah.
You do?
I'd be happy to talk to them.
Okay, yeah, please talk to the People's Forum about it, because I know they organize all the protests.
Absolutely.
And
Is this rage bait for the internet?
Is it rage bait?
Yeah.
Do you think it is?
It does look like it.
Why does it feel that way?
Because you're putting a mic in my face, accusing us of not caring about Iran, which we do.
I'm not accusing you, I'm wondering when it is.
Sure. Talk to the People's Forum.
So I'll check your guys' Instagram and I'll find the Free Iran protest this week, right?
Yeah, go check out the People's Forum.
Amazing, thank you. All right. All right, guys. Protest is marching. We can get some B-roll of this here. Okay, guys. So we've done some interviews today. As you can see, it was nice to do interviews before the march starts. It's going to get more complicated to walk with them. Thank you so much for watching this guy's live stream. It was awesome. I think we got some great interviews today. And I'll be reading your guys' chat on the replay and the comments. And yeah, amazing. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. See ya.
So you're in the journalism program also?
Are you feeling like buying any of these?
The good ones, thank you. I gotta run. Okay.
You gotta run? All right.